Welcome to your reset and restore practice. Thanks for being here. We are going to start in just a comfortable seated posture. So come on down to the floor. Or of course, if you're more comfortable on a chair, that works too. Let me set aside my little slippers. And just find your seat, whether you're on the floor or in a chair, just some moving around to recognize the places where you're touching a surface underneath of you and find a sense of support, a sense of groundedness, a sense of being held, and a sense of balance in the way that you're allowing yourself to be held, and a sense of balance in the way that you're allowing that support that's underneath of you to be there. Try and find neutral in your pelvis if at all possible, and just let your legs be comfortable. And let's just take a couple of very simple inhalations and exhalations. And as you inhale, just squeeze and tense and tighten any and everything on your body. And as you exhale, maybe as if through a straw, blowing your breath out, just release. And do that a couple more times. And as you do, I want to challenge you to slow it down. Slow down that exhalation and slow down the inhalation, and really coordinate your tensing and clenching and tightening so that that is equally as sort of slow and steady as you inhale, and then you're releasing and softening and letting go of all of that clenching as steadily as your long exhalation. Good. And then sometime soon, just let that go if you haven't already. And let's go palms down on the knees. Pull the sides of the waist back, pull the sides of the neck back. Close your eyes. Seal your lips and just breathe in and out through the nose without the need to manage the breath. We'll do a little bit of that in a few moments, but for now, just let your breath settle into its natural rhythm, which can take some undoing on your part, right? Anytime you're paying attention to your breath, we tend to try to manage it in some way. And notice what needs to happen for you to relax your body enough to just let it breathe. For me, it's always the belly. I always have to just try to soften in my belly. But for you, maybe it's something different. Just let the breath settle, sort of like all of the glitter falling in a snow globe. And with that in mind, perhaps there is tensing, gripping, clenching in the body that you can also sort of just gently continue to relax and release. And in that way, it's sort of like the tension in the body is settling down. And maybe there's a lot on your mind. Maybe the to-do list from today that needs to get transferred to tomorrow. Maybe the thing that happened earlier that you're thinking about. Maybe the question about what may or may not happen this weekend. Or perhaps even just song lyrics. Maybe you've just got these words floating around in your mind. And see if you can even just let those settle And the thing that I love about this visualization of sort of the snow globe is that, you know, those thoughts, those words in your mind are still going to be there, but instead of you sort of chasing them around with your attention and that sort of flurry, if you will, you're just letting them settle down. And they're still there. You're just letting them be there without the activity. Good. Okay. Consider keeping your eyes closed if you're comfortable with that. We're just going to move right into some side bends. So bring your hands out to either side. If you're sitting in a chair, it can be nice to either use the arms of the chair or hold on to the underside of the chair. And then just inhale one arm up and exhale as you reach up and over to one side. As you inhale, come back through center, really outstretch the arms, and then exhale, side bend to the other side. And then just keep this going and coordinate it with your breath. Come through center. As you come through center, inhale and really stretch out your arms and feel that widening, that the rib cage lifting and really allowing space for your lungs to expand. And as you exhale, start to lift your belly and empty just a little bit more. This not only supports the spine in the side bend, but it also deepens the exhalation to create capacity in the lungs for that big in-breath as your arms are outstretched through center. And then, of course, the simple, not always easy to do, but the simple act of coordinating your movements to your breath really helps to for you to be in sync with yourself, for you to be more present with yourself. Good. Okay. So just a few more rounds. And in these last few rounds, notice which side feels a little more challenging. For me, it's side bending to the left. I feel this a lot in my right shoulder and all the way down to the outside of my right hip. So the next time you side bend to the side that is more challenging, whatever degree more challenging it is, just hold there. And then just do a little bit of super gentle pulsing. And I say super gentle because I really want you to like almost barely move the body on the outside and feel it more on the inside. So if you're side bending to the left, like I am, see about your right hip staying down. If you're sitting cross-legged, maybe your right knee reaching a little bit further away. Good. All right, take your time. Come on up nice and slow. And then interlace the fingers behind the head. And as you exhale, lift your belly, lift your chest, and reach your elbows back toward the wall behind you. And then as you inhale, bring the elbows together or towards each other, tuck your chin and round your back, but inhale. So exhale, open up. Inhale, round. This might be the opposite way of what feels maybe familiar or even intuitive. That's okay. Just work with it. And please know that slowing down here is super beneficial. Nice job. So next time you open up, just pause for a second and switch the hands so that the interlacing of the fingers is the least habitual way. Just switch them. And then let's just do a few more rounds. Exhale, open up. Inhale, round. Tuck the chin, but keep the chest mostly lifted. You're going to round a little bit, and that's just fine. Good work. Okay, the next time you bring your elbows together or towards each other and your chin is tucked, just hold there and take a few breaths and feel that space at the base of the neck, across the sort of the top part of the shoulders and down between the shoulder blades. Really just feel that area open up from the inside out because of your breath. This can really feel like a hard shell for some of us. It does for me. Nice job. Okay, sometime soon when you feel ready, you can just release the hands down and bring the head back up. And if it feels good, just move the head around. I don't recommend rolling the head to the back, but you can certainly do ear to one shoulder, chin to chest, opposite ear to the opposite shoulder. If you do want to roll the head back, I highly, highly, highly recommend you interlace your fingers and really hold on to the back of your neck so that that interlacing is sort of replicating the space of the cervical spine, which is the back of the neck, so that even though you're rolling back, you're not creating any compression in the back of the neck, which most of us will do if we don't have that support. All right. Good. Come on back to center. Take your time. We're going to do some dynamic twisting. One hand to opposite knee, back hand behind you, and just twist to whichever side you went to, and then come back to center, and then just go to the other side. So make this dynamic, make it a movement with the breath. So inhale through center, exhale, wring yourself out. So just like our side bends, when you're inhaling through center, feel expansive through the whole middle of the body. And then as you exhale, lift your belly, use the leverage of your arms to really twist. And as you're twisting, think about twisting sort of from the bottom up. Think about the belly button and rib cage, and then the shoulder girdle, and then the head. Most of us can twist a lot more in the neck, which is natural and normal, but then we sort of miss out on the twist deeper in the spine. Be gentle with yourself. There's never a need to strain, but be deliberate about using the leverage of your arms to get in there, to sort of push back your edge just a little at a time. Just like we were talking earlier about capturing little moments throughout the day, and that those moments add up. When we're doing this dynamic work, going a teeny tiny bit further each time, even if it's not really perceptible on the outside of the body, really adds up in terms of spinal flexibility in this case. All right, good work. So just one or two more times, notice which direction feels a little more challenging. For me, it's twisting to the left. And the next time you twist to the side that's most challenging, just hold there and just take a few breaths. Feel free to exhale as if through a straw here. Nice job. Okay, Take your time, come on back to center. We're just gonna do one more thing here. You can bring the bottoms of your feet together. If you're on the floor sitting in like a diamond, you don't have to necessarily have the heels super close in. If you're in a chair, maybe just separate your feet as wide as you can towards the corners so that your knees are more towards the corners of the chair, and just hold on to your knees or maybe your shins if you're on the floor. And we're just going to do some sort of churning to start in one direction. It doesn't matter which, because we'll go in both directions. And just think of the pelvis as having sort of 4 points. There's the tailbone and the pubic bone. And so you can think of like the pubic bone at 12 o'clock, if you think of it like a clock, and the tailbone at 6 o'clock. And then the sits bones or ischial tuberosities, the pointy bones on either side, as 3 and 9. And so whether you're going clockwise or counterclockwise, see if you can get to all 4 of those, making nice circles. And while you take just a few more revelations, if you will, here, see if you can make it more, the movement, more about the pelvis and less about the upper body. So almost as if you're keeping the rib cage, the shoulder girdle and the rib cage and the arms and the head mostly still as you can. Obviously, they're going to move, but just see what you can do to really isolate the movement in the pelvis. All right, sometime soon, just reverse direction. And know, as you've all heard me say before, that we do the side that feels the most open, the most familiar, the most habitual in whatever way first. So the second side tends to be more awkward, and that's okay. We'll give it an extra moment to sort of work through, but try to get to all 4 of those points. And then once you're feeling like you're covering all 4 of those points, see if you can smooth it out. And as you smooth it out, see if you can isolate so that you're keeping the shoulders and the rib cage a little more still. On the second side, it might be more challenging. It is for me. I also find on the second side that that tends to help to sort of press the knees into the hands a little bit more. Feels a little grounding. Okay, just 5 or so more times around. A little bit extra on the second side, sort of churning it around. Make sure you're breathing. So good. All right, sometime soon, let yourself come back to center, come back to stillness. And just pause right where you are. And just do a really brief sort of scan of the body, or rather than thinking about scanning, really just shift yourself to that ability to witness, to just feel the body as a field of energy. So good. Okay. So we're going to do some guided breathing, but we can do that reclined. So if you'd like to go ahead and come down onto your back and prepare for the Yoga Nidra meditation part of our practice, feel free to do that now. And as always, I recommend Some support under your knees, some support under your neck, making sure that while you're supporting your neck, you're not over exaggerating the curve in the cervical spine. So you want to make sure that your chin is not jutting up toward the ceiling, but that your chin and forehead are about on the same plane. It's a little different for everyone, but the back of the neck is long, but you can have something under there which can really relax the sides of the neck, and those muscles get so much use and tend to be really overworked and tense in our forward head technology stance, our modern posture. I recommend that you ensure that your feet are going to stay warm, that your whole body, in fact, is going to stay warm. And finally, I highly recommend something covering the eyes. Again, a set of muscles that are so used. They do so much work, the muscles around our eyes. And that for most of us, they're just chronically tense and tight, and can really make a big difference in how we feel. Just something with a teeny bit of weight to cover the eyes is really beneficial to give the eyes a nice rest. Okay, so you will be able to make an adjustment or two after our breath work, but for now, just come to stillness. The breathing technique that we're going to practice together today is the 4-7-8 technique. The inhalation is to the count of 4. The 7 count is a hold, and the 8 count is a long, slow, complete exhalation. Couple of things that I want you to know. I'll start backwards with the exhalation. Long, slow exhalation with a little engagement of the belly. It can be very easy to sort of exhale all at once, like, and then have to strain to finish exhaling, or to try to exhale some more. Slow it down. We've done the straw exhalation before. Think about really smoothing out a steady, long exhalation. For the hold, it's a fantastic time to really practice softening in the body. When you're holding your breath, you have some access to the ways in which you hold the body. So think of that holding time as a way to release and relax and undo the softer and more relaxed that you can feel while you're holding the breath. The more you'll get out of this breathing technique. And then finally, for the inhalation, you only have 4 counts to inhale, and that's purposeful. It's to give you an opportunity to let yourself receive it, right? Many of us, when we think about taking a deep breath, is we try to pull breath in, and we clench muscles to try to muscle our breath in, but we want to do exactly the opposite. We want to relax, and because of that deep exhalation, we've created a strong vacuum, and we just want to let our bodies expand and receive that oxygen, and it will if you let it. So just really just let yourself allow for that expansion on the inhalation. Okay, take a big breath in through your nose and sigh it out through the mouth. Seal your lips now and inhale. 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. One more round. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big breath in. Exhale through an open mouth. Feel free to do that again. And if you'd like to adjust your posture in any way to be as comfortable and supported and warm as possible, please do so now. We're going to go right into our Yoga Nidra. And so just begin settling in, starting to come into stillness. Allow yourself to really feel the surface underneath of you, and the support. And just know that during this practice, you're guided to notice your experience of physical sensations and the breath and emotions and thoughts and yourself, most importantly, as the witness to all of these experiences, all of these comings and goings, if you will. And we really just welcome all of it. All of it. Every aspect of our experience during this meditation, and in fact, during your life experience, is really just a messenger that's inviting you to explore, inviting you to open, inviting you to grow. And all the while with practice, continual practice, we learn and continue to practice experiencing ourselves as that unchanging awareness that witnesses our experience. It doesn't mean that we don't participate in it. We do. But we also recognize that underneath of the experience, we are an unchanging well-being. So settle into stillness if you haven't already, and just start to bring your attention to your senses. Notice the taste in your mouth, the sounds around you, any smells that are present in the space where you are, any images or colors behind your eyelids, the touch of clothing you're wearing and the air on your skin. Just experience your senses as open and alive. And then just allow that spotlight of your attention to narrow onto your heart center. And as you just really feel into the space in your body and hold your attention there, to really hold space for the heart energy within you. Just ask yourself, ask your heart what it desires, what you really desire. And whatever has come up for you, even if you feel like it's come more from the mind than the heart, just trust it and affirm it by repeating several times right now, I am whatever it is, whatever word that you heard. Even if that doesn't totally make sense, just trust it for now. Trust your experience. Good. Let go of that for now and allow my voice to guide you, to become your inner voice. We'll move attention to most of the parts of the body. We're going to go rather quickly. Your practice is to simply notice what's present for you. Notice the experience as it is without the need to change or fix or label or judge or scrutinize in any way. Start with the mouth and feel the mouth as a whole. Feel the lips and the gums and teeth and the roof of the mouth and the insides of the cheeks and the tongue. Feel the hinges of the jaw now, and feel the ears, the outer ears and the inner ears. Begin to notice the forehead and the eyes as a whole. Feel the eyelids and the surfaces of the eyes and the backs of the eyes. Become aware of the skin on your cheeks and the nose. Feel the breath flowing in and out of the nostrils. And from there, expand your attention to observe the whole head. Allow your awareness to shift down to the neck. Now, feel the back of the neck, the sides of the neck, and the throat. And very gently, with as little effort as possible here, swallow. Just feel every subtle sensation as you do. Feel the shoulder girdle, the collarbones, the shoulder blades, Feel the armpits and the upper arm bones insert into the torso. Feel down those upper arm bones to the elbows, down the forearms to the wrists. Notice the backs of the hands and the thumbs and fingers. Feel the palms of the hands now. And just feel the whole of both hands. Just really feel in for just a moment the aliveness, that radiant vibration in the hands. Expand the spotlight of your attention to feel both hands and both arms at the same time. And then feel the upper back and chest. Feel down the spine. Feel the rib cage from the back wrapping around to the front. Feel the belly, the sides of the waist, and the low back. Notice the sacrum, a broad bone across the low back. Feel the hip bones. Feel the low belly, the genitals and buttocks. Feel the upper leg bones insert into the hip sockets. Feel down the upper legs to the knees and down the lower legs to the ankles. Feel the tops of the feet and all 10 toes and the bottoms of the feet. Feel the whole of both feet now. And really notice the vibrancy. Expand your attention to take in both feet and both legs simultaneously. And feel the whole back of the body facing the earth. And feel the whole front of the body facing the sky. Feel the whole body now as a field of vibration, a radiant sensation. Sensing the entire body, just become aware of all that's present in your awareness. Sense what's present and then experience yourself as the awareness in which these sensations are playing out, are arising, coming and going. Become aware of the body breathing now. You might notice specifically the flow of the breath, the sensation in the nostrils, or perhaps the chest expanding and softening with each in-breath and out-breath. Or maybe the belly rising and falling as you breathe in and out. Or maybe you really experience the expansion of the whole body as you inhale and the softening of the whole body as you exhale. There's no need to change or manage anything. Just observe the body breathing itself. Begin counting each breath silently backward from 7 to 1 now in the following manner. Inhale, 7, exhale, 7. Inhale, 6. Exhale, 6. Keep going. If you lose count, start over. If you hit 1, start over. Stay with it. Let go of counting now, wherever you may be with it. And just be aware of all that's present in your awareness. Feel yourself as the one who's aware of everything that's present. So sense what's present, really notice. And then experience yourself really, excuse me, dissolving into the field of awareness in which everything is arising. So bring your attention to feelings that are present in the body. Start with warmth and then notice coolness. Feel any heaviness. And then lightness. Notice discomfort. And then comfort. And then just allow any feeling, any of those or any others that are present to just fully blossom into your experience. And know that if no feelings are present, as may happen, simply welcome whatever is present. Now bring your attention to an emotion that is present in your body or one that you've been experiencing in your life lately. It can be helpful to recall a situation or a memory that invites a particular emotion and really just welcome it in a sensation in your body. This idea of welcoming is really helpful and significant because in the welcoming, we are letting go of the resistance so that we can get any message that any experience may be there to offer us. So just welcome any emotion. Instead of refusing or resisting, instead of pushing away, ignoring. And then just identify the opposite emotion. There's no need to overanalyze this here. Just allow whatever comes up to come up for you. And take a moment to just welcome that opposite emotion. Again, this idea of really welcoming is important because it just replaces refusing or resisting. Because sometimes we do this with negative emotions, sometimes we do this with quote unquote positive emotions. Either way, this welcoming leads to integration and to well-being. To equanimity. Take just another moment to really allow the experience of the emotion to be in your body, to fully blossom. And then just be aware of what's present in your awareness. Noticing the experience of these emotions in your body without the need to label, judge, fix, scrutinize, observing, witnessing, allowing. This really gives space to what's there and invites healing. Really just experience yourself as that field of awareness in which all of this is arising. So now just let yourself really dissolve, if you will, into just a pure awareness, an open, spacious being, a being awareness in which everything is coming and going. It may be sensations, it's absolutely the breath, maybe feelings or emotions, thoughts, whatever it is. There's no right or wrong. It's just an allowing of the passing of experience. An opportunity to connect, to continually connect and strengthen your ability to recognize yourself as the pure awareness in which all experience plays out. Everything just as it is. You yourself just as you are. So just come back now to your heartfelt desire, that I am statement from earlier, and cultivate that seed that you planted early in your practice a little deeper now. In that open spaciousness, just come back to the truth that what you desire is already within you. The desire is simply an indication that that feeling or quality is there and wanting to emerge, wanting to be more predominant in your conscious awareness. And so just imagine going about your daily life, being able to hold that open space to welcome sensations and thoughts and feelings and beliefs and emotions. Including the one that your heart wants to experience most right now. Imagine going about your daily life with that spacious awareness, where everything is constantly coming and going, constantly changing it, all the while experiencing yourself as that unchanging well-being, that pure being. With that in mind, just start to feel a smile in the body. Feel the forehead smile. Feel the eyes smile. Quite literally, imagine the corners of each eye sort of turning up. Feel the inner mouth smile. Feel the throat smile, the shoulders, the heart smile. Feel the belly smiling, the low belly, even the knees and the ankles, the feet. Feel the whole body smiling. And just fuel that a bit with some slow, deepening breaths. Maybe a little movement in the fingers and toes. And maybe you just settle back into stillness, or maybe you decide that you're ready to change position. So you can roll your head a little side to side and then eventually roll onto one side. And if you do this, please consider curling up a bit and supporting your head. You're very much welcome to stay on your side. And then, of course, you're also welcome if you feel ready to come up to a seated posture. Either way, please don't rush. I always like to really think about moving as little as possible and being super mindful. Slow motion, even slower motion if you're moving. So, as always, we'll end our time together with an offering of loving kindness. I will offer loving kindness to you and use the word you. And I'll encourage you to repeat each of the statements that I make to yourself and change the word you to I so that you're offering yourself loving kindness as well. Feel free if you'd like to bring your palms together or your hands to your heart or to your belly or something completely different or none of that. May you be safe and healthy. May you have a calm, clear mind. May you have an open, loving heart. May you be at peace. May all beings on earth be at peace. That is really, really good work. Thank you for your practice, my friend.